Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Podcasters. This is our campaign running. We are on. We're finishing up a bit of a story arc. I feel we're slowly closing a chapter, or at least coming up to the climax of sorts. Because when we last had left off in the previous session, we were reunited with Howard and Remus coming back to the party. We had seen where Remus had, as I've been coining it, bamfing, had been bamfed off to, where he had went off and met his father, as it's come out. Howard returned to the party after a day later, after having an incident with Jarrell that left him in a groveling state for 8 hours that he had to endure. Awaking, he had returned back to the church temple where the party was sleeping, and he met up with them to find out that the great warlock Boom Boom had died. They buried him, and the party went off to the micro mansion at Farron Moulton's in search of coins for Remus to collect. Heading on over, the party investigated the dark room, as we're calling it now, and upon investigating for almost about straight up a half hour, 45 minutes in this room, you guys figured out, and someone offered to respond to the question of being asked or being offered to make a pact. What I can't remember exactly what the card was. It that you
don't remember?
Was it being offered to be like a pact or make a deal?
No, he totally just we were trying to figure out the door, and he was like, "I'd like an appointment."
Yeah, would you like
an appointment?
And that was it.
On the card, it asked, "Are you willing to make a deal?"
No one reads the card.
We both read the card.
I didn't read the card.
I gave you the card to read.
The fine print.
Upon presenting it to the door, it opened up, and our new Drow party member Haxon walked through, changed himself into a into Bossog, into his persona of Kanye Westeros, and began walking down this hallway and into a waiting room with a table and some chairs, and there is a yellow tiefling and a tabaxi sitting down. While down the hallway there is a red tiefling teller sitting behind, or standing behind one bone devil, or not bone devil, barb devil that that is sitting almost like at a bank teller with like the bars in front, and you'd go on up. And the tiefling is going, "Next, please." We pick up. Hax, you are in this hallway. The walls are cracked. Paint is chipping. Sickly, kind of like marine turquoise type, like dreary green. There are these ATM box machines to your left in this hallway. What do?
I'm gonna walk in.
You walk down.
I'm next.
You're next. You walk right up to this. There's two teller spots. There's two sets of bars. The one in front of you to the left there is a barb devil actually dangling there dead, with a chain hooked up to the bar and a collar around its neck. And then next to it is another barb devil being berated by the tiefling. "What do you mean you don't have a replacement yet? Hi, how can I help you?" And
wait, I already hit on this tiefling, didn't I? Is this the tiefling I hit on already?
you would
Okay.
begin to you made your you had introduced and made your acquaintance to her, I think.
Yep. Oh, well, I'm here for my appointment.
Appointment? What do you mean? You don't. What is your name?
Well, madam, as I previously said, it's Kanye Westeros, the Duke.
I don't see that name on the list.
Well, I beg your pardon, ma'am, but I had a card.
She puts her hand out to accept the card.
I seem to have misplaced it, but it got me into this here pocket dimension of yours.
I'm gonna fucking kill him. She looks at you. Go wait. She just kind of like points to you to go sit down in the waiting room. She's aggravated.
I go sit down.
And with that, you hear a crunching noise and a squeal of a, and you hear a body go as from what you could presume is her killing the devil in front of her. You go sit down in the little waiting nook area. So, like I said, yellow tiefling sitting there, pamphlet just kind of staring you down. There's Tabaxi with the arm kind of tucked in, sitting down, just not minding itself, and with this giant gash across its chest from like a giant sword cut wound, like a great, like almost like a great weapon slash. To your, so when you sit down over by these chairs, there is a hallway that you walked up and down to your right. To the left of you in this little room, this little waiting space, there is a staircase that goes up that is dark and black and shadowed up the stairs, and you can't see all the way up the stairs, but you can see there is a sign on it that is written in red letterings, boardroom. You begin waiting. I don't know what you do.
I kind of want to walk up to the boardroom.
Just gonna walk up it?
Uh-huh.
All right. You begin to walk over the staircase, and you look up, and roughly a flight and a half up, there is a red door. You walk up to the door. I'm going to walk up to the door.
Yep.
As you walk up with each step, the doors or the wooden steps creak with every step you take, ready to break at any moment. As you go to put your hand off to the side to kind of hold on to the wall even kind of pushes in a little bit where it's like it's falling apart. It needs some repairs. You almost reach the very top. I need you to make a dexterity check as the step goes.
Oh.
And as you go to step, it breaks in underneath you.
I roll a 10.
10. You go to step forward, and your right foot gets stuck and plunk as it goes. As you are knee deep on your right leg in this muck that, as it breaks through the wood panel, this underneath the wood, it's like almost like a swampish, mucky texture that your foot just like slumped into.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna pull it out.
Make a strength check.
3.
Make a dex check, because as you go to yourself out, you're starting to wobble backwards.
5.
You go as you pull yourself out of this. You start to fall backwards, and you go looking up at the boardroom door, laying on your back, looking up upon the stairs ahead of you.
I'm gonna get up and go sit down again.
All right, you sit down.
Now I'm gonna try to clean my suit off as best I can.
start to clean off your suit. Okay.
And then I just say, I do declare, I believe this place is falling apart. I just say it out loud.
The tiefling, you see, and she just has like a slight small smirk. She just goes back to reading.
All right.
You're sitting in this room. There is no mention or anything to call for you, get you. You're just sitting here.
Jesus Christ. I'm gonna go back up to the tiefling.
Can I help you?
Well, ma'am, I do believe I am going to be late for my next appointment if I cannot be seen soon. So I was wondering if there's anything I can do to maybe cut the line.
Anything you could do? Can you go wait your turn?
Ma'am, I believe we got off on the wrong foot here. What I'm trying to say is I'm a very busy man, a duke, if you will. And I'm expected back in Westeros, which is at least a 400
Oh, you're a duke,
mile
are
away.
you? She just kind of puts her elbows on it and just kind of leans up on the counter now.
And
The dead skeleton, the dead devils are just like to her left and right. Just dangling.
Huh.
You're a duke, are you?
I say, and a governor. I was a sheriff for a little while too, but the humidity is a bear this time of year.
Make a persuasion check.
All right. 16.
Got it. Well then, because you're a duke, she walks you. She comes walking out, leaves the room, comes walking over, and there's a door you didn't see to your right. As she kind of opens it, it walks out from behind, and you can see now that her legs are like goat legs.
Okay.
As she walks you down the hall and looks up the stairs and goes, well, if you're a duke, I'm sure he'll see you.
Well, I muchly appreciate the hospitality, ma'am. And may I say, I do love the exotic types. And then I walk forward up the stairs to go see this guy. Okay. I have no idea why we were going to see him.
Make a...
I thought Ricky was going to be with me.
Nope. Nope. You started walking in there, man.
Yep.
You start going up these stairs and make dexterity check. Make sure you don't want to fall. You don't want to get stuck in the swamp, this little muck swamp.
21.
21. There we go. Make your way up the stairs, up to the door. No handle. There is this emblem right on the door. This little stamped, kind of almost like the symbol that was on the coins that everyone was showing to you with this little tiefling face is sitting on the door. It's kind of centered, almost like where a peephole would be, like almost like not like a peephole, but like like the nape, like you want to see who's knocking on your door.
What a knock!
Knock. Why enter?
What?
Why enter, please?
Oh, okay. I try to push the door open.
You push it open, it just opens with you. And as you come walking into this room, it's dark and dimly lit by candles. On the walls, for the first 15 feet into the room, it's dimly lit. The walls on the left and right of you are covered, priceless looking artifacts. Let me pull this open as well. The walls are covered in pricely looking artifacts, daggers and scimitars and finely stitched coats and carpets, skulls and upper half of jaws of dragons, ancient dragons, larger than you've ever seen, are all on these walls. Think it's almost like that TGI Fridays from back in the 90s. That's how it looks. Okay. Everything is just on the walls. And it is a massive collection of just what you could presume to be just the tip of the iceberg of magical artifacts that this individual holds in his possession. You look at the center of the room, and just in front of where the absolute darkness begins, there's a fancy, rich oak desk with a map of a mountain sitting on it as this man is just looking over. He has a dagger and he points it on the map and he's spinning it around. You look up and you see how do I put this? You've seen it before. It was the figure that you saw walking down the hall in the paintings that you disguised yourself as. Which, by the way, when you walked through this, oh no, wait, you didn't disguise yourself as this figure. You did your own disguise. My bad. Mm-hmm. You saw this figure, and this is the figure sitting in front of you. This with the chin chiseled, nice, a pointed chin with chiseled jaw with a pointed type chin. Nice look, clean cut hair that has horns coming up of it and bending backwards, with this yellowishly looking skin that is possibly scaled, possibly almost plated, like that you can see coming up his neck and on a little bit of his hands. He's wearing a fine tailored suit with stitching in it. And let's see, where else is it? What else is I'm looking at? He's just sitting at the desk looking down.
Okay.
What can I do you for?
Well, sir, first off, that is the finest looking suit I have ever seen, and you must share your tailor's information with me.
I assure you, you wouldn't be able to afford it.
That is where you are wrong, sir, for I am both the Duke and the Governor.
Really? Please. Where are you the Duke and Governor of?
The grand land of Westeros, where the corn grows as high as the griffins fly, and the dragons are as blue as my blood.
What can I do you for?
Well, sir, someone said I needed an appointment, and I never turn down a meeting when it involves business, so I accepted.
I come to recall that I offered someone a deal. Are you the dealing and gambling type of man?
Well, I've been known to throw the dice.
Huh. Make a perception check.
Okay. 13.
13. Okay, you're good. Just outside real quick, just so you know, you have to remove the robe of usefulness from your inventory.
Huh?
Remove the robe of usefulness from your useful items from your inventory.
Oh no, why?
Because.
What?
Not there.
Damn it. All right.
Yep. Well, what do you like to gamble with? What's your pleasure?
Well, sir, that's a bit personal, but let's just say that I am a spectrum. I weave a tapestry of pleasures.
Nice. Well, you've wandered yourself into quite a predicament here. As you may or may not know, but welcome to hell.
I assume, sir, and may I say that I know very, very good contractors who can help fix this place right up.
I'm good, unless your contractors are free.
Well, sir,
spent elsewhere.
I would be happy to offer you such a favor.
What such a favor are you willing to offer?
Well, I will find contractors to fix up your head facility, because a man in such a fine suit cannot sit amongst this squalor.
So, just so you're aware, in this room is exquisitely detailed and decorated in utmost pristine condition.
Right. I'm talking about the outside.
Oh, yeah. He goes, you dare insult my room, my domain?
Oh, sir. Your room is the most finest that I've ever seen. I just mean where your minions sit.
Well, that's because they're minions, and they're not me. Very few get to live my life and experience my gifts.
A man after my own heart.
So,
Know what I'm doing.
You like making contracts, making deals? Are you willing to make a pact?
Well, sir, I'm afraid I am already involved.
I see. He just kind of sniffs. You smell like that fucking bitch. Ruined it for the rest of us. Had to go off and go where we only dreamed to go. We're stuck here.
Well, sir, perhaps you don't need to be stuck here. Allow me to ask, how can I help you?
How can you help me? How can you help me? Let's see. What are you good at? What are your specialties?
A great many things.
Such as?
well, I'm gonna actually think what the hell I'm good at. When I do have the gift of gab, I'm quite excellent with magic and little spells, but I chose not to anymore.
How are you in combat?
Well, in my heyday, I could wield a blade with the rest of them. However, my chief of staff, Haxon, now that's a man that I would put up to fight for me.
Is it serious? Could you take on an orc?
Well, sir, I could take on several.
Really? How about a whole party of them?
Well, sir, I do declare I would be interested in trying.
See,
and by that I mean I would get my chief of staff Haxon, because my glory days are far behind me.
See, Kanye of Westeros. Wait, what was his name? I went blank. I got it. I got two. What is his name offhand? What is his side name? Kanye Westeros?
Yeah.
Okay, I just make sure I'm like, wait, shit, did I make that up?
No, that's his last name, but he's also from the land of Westeros.
That's right, okay. See, Kanye. Things I never thought I would be saying, okay. I have two predicaments that you may actually be able to help me out with. I see that you are Drow. So are you familiar with the Underdark? You know your way in and out?
Well, of course I do, sir. Like the back of my hand. I actually don't look like a drow now.
You're good.
Okay, he just knows. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So he just knows I'm full of shit now?
100%.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, just so. Okay.
He's not putting up with the bullshit either. He's just like, all right, I'll play the games, but you're going to do what I want.
Right.
I have two situations that are annoyances currently. I have tax collectors, as I call them, that go around and collect individuals that I need. And one of them has been apprehended by a band of orcs. An orc chieftain named Baal Rictor has captured a taxman of mine named Sal Abister, and I'd like him returned alive if possible. It drains me and taxes my own wealth to leave here. And if you could do this for me, maybe I can offer you with gifts or boons or wealth, if that's your thing.
Well, so I'd be happy to do this favor for you.
Second one, because I see that you are adept with entering the Underdark, is I need help with Gary the Elf. He's a pit fiend that enlisted some help of some clerics of Loth down in Suratane. God knows what he's up to. If you wouldn't mind finding him for me and killing him, to be frank, to be honestly. He'll return here, don't worry. But he's a bit beyond my grasp right now. And I look to have a discussion with him.
Well, I will make sure you can parlay as soon as possible, sir.
Really? He goes, and the map on his desk, you see, start to sizzle up in fire and smoke and burns away. And when it burns away, there are two fine scrolls of parchment that are blackened and are laced and stamped with a wax seal.
Okay.
Please take your contracts. I'll find you when you do the deed.
I look forward to meeting with you again, sir. I shall show myself out.
And grab the contracts?
Yep.
Grab them. The minute you touch them, you're back in the hallway, walking back into the dark room.
Okay.
2 contracts in hand.
Sweet.
Who's tired of you?
Okay. Before I go back in the room, I'm going to take my disguise off.
Yeah.
So I want to come back in this Haxon. No one else has seen Kanye yet.
Got it.
Just Satan. Okay.
All right.
So I come back in the dark room.
Come back.
Hey guys, I think I just met the devil.
How much time has actually passed?
How long has he gone?
Been gone for... Oh, so I guess while this is happening, he's been gone for roughly 20 minutes or so. He just kind of walks off in the door in front of you.
Well, that wasn't what I was hoping for. Shit. No one else was with me. It was just me and Haxon in the dark room still. Or because I thought you guys were okay.
I was there.
I thought you guys were exploring, so I wasn't sure. Oh god, I don't know what's going to happen to him. We should. I guess we'll wait here and see what happens if he comes back.
You guys are waiting. Just no sign of him.
In the meantime, too, I'm going to be trying to find any kind of spare coin that we might have missed in the room to see if I can try to figure out how to open up the side door.
Disadvantage. Investigation.
I'm going to slink back down the hole into the room below, the shrine room or whatever.
Okay, you slept down in there.
I have to say, this makes me think of Legends of the Hidden Temple, like the final one where there's like rooms on top of rooms, and you're like going up and into dark rooms and into.
Yep.
That was me. What did we ever figure out? What happened was under that porch?
It's
That's the black bread pudding.
What?
Black pudding.
Yeah.
What?
Finks saw this puddingish material. I don't know if you guys have done the whole like think about it. I don't know.
I was asking in character, like to the group as we're waiting.
Oh yeah, my friend's down there. I've been feeding him.
Oh, what is he?
What is he?
Yeah.
The little slimy guy.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what he is, but he listens.
Like, should we go see?
If you want to visit, I can take you. Thanks, we'll take you.
I mean, we got time while we wait, I guess.
Just make sure you bring something to feed him.
Okay.
All right, I'll take him down.
I'll stop in like the dining room, I guess, and grab whatever old food is sitting on the table, if any.
Yeah. All right, you got some old, moldy looking food. Got it. You going out front? There's a hole in the front of the front porch deck.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll jump in.
Okay.
I will lower myself slowly.
Can I get in there? Make perception checks.
Oh, yeah.
I rolled a 10.
Got it. A little hard to see down here.
I got...
Dark vision help at all?
Yeah, dark vision though, right?
Yeah. And I rolled a 16.
16. Yeah, you guys see about 20 feet down to near the other side of the house. There is a pudding-looking mask just kind of like moving around over off about 20 feet away, down to the be in front of kind of like where the kitchen is, but like in front of like front porch in front of where the kitchen is. It's underneath that area.
Is it aggressive or friendly?
Oh, it's friendly. You just have to get to know it. Just make sure you bring some food.
I guess I'll toss it the food and wash it for a second.
Toss it food. You see this pudding just it kind of just picks up and it just slowly starts making its way over towards the food and just rolls over it, starts coming closer towards you guys.
Can I... So, I couldn't remember if... This is an ability thing, I guess?
Yeah.
Because I have a once per day where I can turn them into coins. But how often can I tell, like, a value of something?
You can always tell a value of something. That's
right.
kind of...
What is the value of the black pudding?
It is a value 4.
That's not bad. But
So it is challenge rating with a minimum of 1 always.
Okay. 4 is not bad. I'm going to... it doesn't matter. I'm just going to feed it, and I'm going to say, "Oh, that was interesting. Let's keep this here for now."
All right.
And then I will. Hell, I'll hoist Finks out first. Even just shove him right through the hole.
All right. I'll offer the hand back to pull him up. I'll act like I'm going to help.
Yeah. Easy enough. You guys are able to. You get out. This is going out there. Danny, what are you doing? You're in the room?
Yeah, so I rolled
Nice.
a 19 initially for investigation, but at disadvantage, I rolled a 2, so total of 3.
Total of 3. You're stuck in there, and you're not finding any coins. You're taking the majority of the time. You're about like 15 minutes in here. You're looking.
Okay.
Before we jump over to see what Azoth's up to, Remus and Finks, anything you're doing after that?
We go back to the dark room, I think.
Going up to the dark room. I'm just kind of waiting. All right, you're going up there to finish out, waiting for Haxton's return.
Hopefully his appointment went well.
Azoth. Wow, guys. This is what happens when you do the Halloween special right before.
That's true.
Azoth,
Yeah.
you're down in the druid room.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm still investigating around. I got the candles from the friar and the medallion with the page reader and all that jazz, and I just don't know if there's any connection to that altar still with the depressions. So I kind of just lay everything out on the altar and light the candles and have a seat and just kind of see what happens.
Okay. You light everything. Kind of sit back, seeing what happens. Roll a d20 for me.
Seven.
With that, you begin to zone out in a meditative trance, trying to become one and trying to connect to the gods. You're sitting there thinking, there's got to be a connection. You're drawn to this room. That the altar to the moon, who's a god, but it's one of the older primal deities. You have mentions of the page reader, kind of like guardian of knowledge. You start to slip into a slumber. And you close your eyes and you kind of fall asleep. And when you open them again, you're sitting in a swamp. Astral projection style. Okay. You're in the middle of a swamp, and you are sitting with your back now to a giant oak tree that is on a single plot of land in the middle of a swamp all around. You open your eyes, you touch the ground, and ground kind of sinks in little sluggishly, like almost like the ground is, but it's firm. You hear the buzz, bzz, 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 whoosh, smack a face. You instantly feel regret, like, oh no, I just killed a mosquito. That's life. But why do I have to feel that way? You don't need to feel that you always have to protect. You're in a swamp.
I turn around to face the oak tree, and I ask Sylvanus what's going on.
Sylvanus,
God of nature.
God of nature.
Tree, God of nature.
Oh, do I? Sylvanus, who sent you that? Is that on D&D?
Yes. Possibly. If not, it's Forgotten Realms.
Oh. Okay, so you're going through that. I got it. You reach out to ask Sylvanus, and you're not returned with an answer from Sylvanus, or at least you don't think you are. The tree itself, where there's a giant knot in it, begins to contort and twist and configure a face. And it just... I'm not Sylvanus, but neither are you.
I ask who he is and why he's brought me here.
I did not bring you here. You did. bringing yourself your own journey. You make your own choices. I am the graying oak. Sean May. Prime deity of nature. Oh, that's why I don't do voices, guys. Of intuition and intent. Just as nature is always changing, so does my guidance to others, directing them on their own path. You chose to leave, to go on a journey, yet it's not what you want.
I initially was supposed to be finding something, but the needs of my friends have proven to be greater. Than what I was originally looking for. What do I do?
Do what you must. Make your own path. Just know reactions are natural. Outcomes are expected.
Okay.
I'll send you back free of guilt, with purpose.
Thank you, Shen.
My only request is that you preserve nature with my gifts. That's basically. He takes you on and understands that, you know, your choice to take a different path is accepted and is blessed by this god. But to receive and to stay in the graces, his request is simple. Do so to preserve nature. Very general, very generic, very broad. But it is just, that's it.
Okay.
And you begin to wake up. Now, you feel a slumber hit your eyes as you're standing there staring at the tree. And as you go to fall, you open your eyes and you have been sleeping. You don't know how long it's been. You've been passed out, back to the tree, sitting in the room. You wake up. You're in this room.
Is there anything? Do I notice anything different? Assuming the candles have all melted and
the candles are slowly whisking away. Mm-hmm. They are slowly dimming out. Just like, I don't know.
Okay.
The candles are slowly they've been melted away, but you don't have a perception of time still. You don't know how long it was going to take to burn them or nothing.
All right. I just try and gather myself and just kind of process everything that just happened. So
Okay.
I'll take a beat to do that.
All right, take a beat, process it. Go over and grab your the ornaments. Make an investigation check as you're packing up your ornaments.
5.
5. All right, 5. As you're reaching over and start grabbing the candle, and picking up a couple little different trinkets, an emblem of the circle of the forest that you have, kind of to the temple back of your tribe, is shattered, just broken, just from the split from its spider webbed.
Okay.
And you hear a flutter of pages going, almost like the wind kind of like blew, like almost like there's pages there, almost like this, like you hear pages kind of like shuffle from behind the altar.
I take a look and see what it is.
You see sheets of parchment written with scripture in Elvish, as they are pages to a spell book or a tomb, and sitting next to it is a find, almost like a whittling dagger.
Okay.
Got what I'm saying?
Yep, I will pick it up.
Yeah. And with that, currently, I need you to do this. And because I play the power of God, I need you to refresh your D&D Beyond.
Okay. Okay.
You see the changes?
Yeah. Yes.
There you go.
I think so.
It's go back out to the campaign and then just kind of jump back in and click on your character. It'll be there. There you go.
Okay.
You guys hear Azoth down below, kind of now shuffling over and picking up stuff, and him picking up and kind of like looking around, and you hear him jostling stuff below in the hole now. It's kind of quiet, and you just worry maybe he was snoring. Oh. It's been 15 minutes. Haxon, open the door, come walking in. Dark room, still dark, pitch black. What do you guys wish to do?
Haxon, welcome back. Did you find?
Well, you guys heard the door open.
Yeah, I'm assuming
Okay.
it's Haxon.
All right.
Hey, I'm back. I'm gonna leave the dark room. Can't see, but I got some news. so there's that.
Sure.
So I'm gonna try to leave the dark room.
All right. Using the wall, you guys have been a little bit more familiar in here. Using the walls, kind of fiddle yourself out, Haxon, of the room. Okay.
So I think I met the devil, and he's got a couple things he wants me to do for him. So yeah,
Which devil?
I don't know. A devil, the devil.
You didn't get any name at all.
Nope. Great suit. Nice guy.
Nice.
Cool room.
I'm glad you made it back.
Thank you.
A guy devil or a female?
Oh, it was a guy. It was a guy.
Okay. Not barbed, right?
Hmm?
Not barbed?
No.
Okay, good.
I think he looked more tiefling than anything, a little more devilish.
Okay, then we're fine. No need to worry.
Yeah, he's great. But, yeah, so wants us to track down this band of orcs and also kill some Priestess of Loath in the underground, in the Underdark, which I would appreciate the shit out of myself.
Sounds like fun.
Kind of works.
What?
Yeah, it's wild.
Where? Do I see? I was gonna say, do I see the letters?
He's got 2 contracts rolled up, black, like black parchment and everything.
What is what?
Like the contracts are rolled up piece of paper with a
Oh
twine.
no, I know. I'm just.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I can't tell the breaks.
It's okay.
Good.
So, does it say anyone's name on them? Like on the what orcs these people are, or like?
Yeah, I'm sure it has all that.
Did you not look at it?
No. he mentioned some people. Gary the elf.
Who?
And then who's actually a pit fiend, maybe. And then some orcs kidnapped this guy's tax collector. Mac Reardo, I can't remember his name, but it was something like that, I think. It's probably in the letters.
Mayor McRib?
Something
McRib
like
is
that.
back?
Oh god, McRib is back again.
I don't know. Anyway.
So regardless, I don't know. Seems it could be lucrative.
Did he say
Okay.
where this may be at or where we need to go for this?
Did he say what he would pay?
No, see, that's not how deals are made. Look here, and I hand Remus both letters, and I'm like, just give it a read. It's all there. I'm an
Okay,
expert negotiator.
I'm going to open up one of them to start.
All right, you open up the second one in his right hand, and you recognize the seal, the wax seal that was stamped on it, being a mammon's.
Okay.
You open it up, crack it, you scroll it in, and it's also formal. Hereby, by acceptance of this contract, you agree to the full terms and conditions clauses, non-excluded. Contracts must be completed in full within the time span of 100 years, or the soul is forfeited to the devil of said plane. That contract was given out in. Contract is to be paid in full as determined upon payment requested for at place of bargain, or place of at the beginning of the terms of agreement.
So,
and then it explains that the contract is to kill the orc chieftain named Baal Rictor, who has captured one of the tax collectors named Sal Abaster.
Can I pop the crack big back on the shoulder and just kind of whisper that name into his ear and see if that means anything to him? Was it Bale Richter?
Baal Richter.
Yeah.
Let's see real quick. Let me see how far you know.
So, you've got. All right. Does it have his name on it? Does it have say Haxton anywhere? Or like.
Oh yeah. So then at the very bottom, it's you see a big fancy cursive written, Mammon signed Archduke of Mineros, etc., etc. The bankroller of the Nine Hells, etc., etc. His stamp, a middle finger, kind of like scrawled out, like him, like giving the finger, and then Haxon.
All right. So it looks like if you don't deliver these souls to And by 100 years, your soul is his.
Huh.
And you have to take it back to the 9 hells where you agreed to this, apparently.
Yes, I guess. He said,
I'm just letting you know, I suppose. I feel like it won't take us 100 years. But
No. I mean, I feel like we should do this, like, this week, maybe.
I mean, we don't. I turn around to everyone else and I'm just like, do we have a next plan?
I mean, we do have the matter of Jarrell and the cults trying to take over whatever area. Personally, I don't really care about that. I just want to learn how to steal powers from other people. We have...
Jesus.
That's fair. I respect it.
We had to find that guy's daughter, which I have a feeling is probably no more. And then we have to go back to the other towns and collect our Pegasus money reward and to get...
We're in that town.
Nope. No.
Oh, we're in that town.
No, we're not. Yeah, we're in the other. We're in Brindspell now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, and then to figure out that mine that was shut that we can't open.
Oh, the Blink Spider one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I feel like there was something else, but...
Oh, we had the Loggins Farm incident.
Oh, yes.
So what are you guys feeling?
So real quick, Orc, Crack, Big Back.
Who?
Sorry, Tony. Sorry, Finks. Sounds like one of those newer breeds that get lazy and don't do all the killing themselves. If it were up to me, I'd probably guess it at the Barrel Pass. Near north of the Orc herd lands, if he's not there.
Okay.
It's on the maps.
Sounds like I don't respect him very much either.
It's it would be west of your village.
Okay.
Your village is roughly in the to where the river is that comes down to the right of the Smoketop Mountains that cuts over near the Hooking Hills.
Pulling it up right now.
Your village, your tribe,
Okay.
was off near like the tip of where that river was.
Okay, and then Barrel Pass is where he thinks
the
the orc
east.
would be.
That or to the south where the Orc herd lands are.
Okay.
One of the two.
All right. I'm going to kind of pull up my map and just bring it to Haxon and say, I found your orcs, and I'll point to the Barrel Pass.
It's fantastic. That's way sooner than 100 years.
We can leave soon, but first, I need to make sure Drell is dealt with. I can't let him be out there and threatening me and my tribe any longer.
Do we know where he is? Because it wouldn't be the worst thing to have a devil on our side when we fight this guy.
You do bring up a good point. But how reliable is that devil?
He seemed like a great guy. I don't know. We only talked for a good 10 minutes or so.
From what I've heard, he's very here or there.
So I would have. I think I would have made my way back up to the room. Is everybody still in the room? Dark? Are we just talking in a dark room, or have you guys moved into the hallway?
I think we're outside.
You guys tell me, where are you all? By now, you've all been familiarized with this house. You just where do you guys want to be
We
discussing?
live here now.
We, I believe we moved out into the hallway, right?
Yeah.
Is it in the hallway?
Yeah.
Yep, you're all in the hallway.
I will have made my way up, overhearing what they're talking about for looking for things. With me dealing with Jarrell, he still has that. He has like a necklace or an emblem on him, right? Pretty identifiable. Doesn't he have something on him that's?
Yeah, you saw him grab a necklace when he went to go cast a spell.
Okay. I want to.
Oh wait, hold on.
Oh.
Yes.
You weren't down in there when combat was raging.
But I've seen him before though.
Yeah, but it was tucked in. Make make a history check to see if you remembered, if you were able to. That or I'll say perception check. Make a perception check to how perceptive you were of it.
Okay, hold on. Where is my perception? Here we go.
My perception.
22.
Yep, you saw him having this a necklace that was tucked in deep, and you saw just the top hood of it that was cutting above his shirt. But
all right,
saw it.
I want to cast locate object and see if I can get a hit on Jarrell on where he's at.
How far is locate object?
Hold on, let me pull it up here. I can sense the direction of the object's location as long as it's within 1,000 feet of me.
Feet.
And if it's in motion, I can tell which direction it's moving.
1,000 feet isn't far. How far is 1,000 feet? 1,000 feet is like
About 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. About 3 football fields you can go. A little more. You feel a small ping to the north.
I let him know that I think Jarrell's north of us.
Okay. Let you guys all know north part of the city. That's where you found a ping.
All right. Let's go kill Jarrell.
Yeah.
And then let's go kill some orcs.
I'm all for killing him. However, I do think we need to come up with a plan to get rid of that wand that he has, because that's nasty.
Let's cut his hands off.
Sounds good. I'm all for it. Let's go.
Love it.
That escalated quickly.
Where does he keep the wand? He had it like holstered?
He had it holstered in his pocket, and it's like almost like a side pouch.
Maybe we can steal it.
I could try.
Okay.
I believe in you. You're the sneaky type.
It's true.
Things can help.
It's true. That's also true. We should find him.
Who could help?
Things can help.
Oh, things can help. Oh.
Things can always help.
Yep. All right, so what are you guys doing? You guys are heading out and just going straight in the north direction, or different? You guys do anything else while you're in this house? Or I don't know.
I would like to lock the house with Kevin, my magic key knife.
Okay, cool.
That way we can actually claim this as our own house whenever we come back, because hopefully it'll be magically locked still.
Hopefully.
All right. Is there any kind of signpost or anything outside of the house?
Like almost like a address marker, like a mailbox?
Yeah, something along those lines. Anything like that?
Nope.
No? All right. Onto the door as Remus is locking it and shutting it up, I take out my dagger and I carve into it Faybala 5.
Okay.
Underline it.
So we own this house now? That's what we're all implying?
It's ours
That's
now.
what you're trying to imply.
Yep.
We'll see how it goes.
Okay, great.
This is mine now. This is ours.
Great.
This doesn't belong to anyone else at all.
Part of it is because I want Haxon to have a portal back to wherever he has to take these souls. That way we don't have to worry about it anymore. We can just go here.
And also, the first time I came in this place, I was like, we should just live here.
True.
Okay. So you mark it Faybala 5. Cut it, underline it. Guys, head north. Following in the direction.
On the way, the one dude, I guess, when I woke up after groveling, and
Yes.
I think it was Kelna was like on its last limb.
Yeah, she was at the Spell Swords barracks.
Is that north of us or like in the direction of where we're heading or no?
It's north and more towards the east.
Okay. And that ping that you felt, Azoth, is that towards the east or is it just straight north of us?
It's more north.
It was very faint, but it was more directly north of the town.
Okay.
Howard, do you guys, as you're walking, you're looking her over, and you recognize this as the same direction that the Boom Boom figure had led you previously?
Yep. That's what I was afraid of. All right. Let's keep an eye out, just in case. But if he is north, we should be okay.
Okay. You guys start moving more north.
Yep.
And you are led up into the upper district. This is the academic district. And you're led up to a large house with a single big, it looks like a square single room house that is larger and has 2 towers to the left and right of it, going in the front corners of the house. In the back corner, there's 2 more towers. And the lawn has hedge-trimmed lawn ornaments that are cut in the shapes of dragons, and you see a pathway leading up to the front door. Azoth, this is where you felt this ping from.
Okay. This seems kind of out of place for the rest of the town, and knowing the influence Jarrell has, I wouldn't be surprised if him or somebody who knows where he is around.
Also, we're all pretty sure that these hedges are going to come to life and attack us, right?
Probably.
Okay. Just so we're on the same page.
I'm going to start doing the detect magic ritual on the house.
Yeah.
So that's the 10-minute one. So I'll be doing that.
Yep. Let me just get my schools of magic, so I can tell you what's what.
They started to keep making you do that.
No, you're good. I just don't know them offhand, so it's like, all right, schools of magic. There's a guy that does a simple guide. I love it.
I'd like to very slowly walk up the path, and as I do, lop heads off the bushes I'm passing.
Got it. You're lobbing heads. Easy enough. Cutting them all open. As you're taking your time to cast ritual magic, you are detecting feints of necromancy coming from within the house, as well as evocation magic coming from the door.
Okay, no wards or like scrying of any kind? Nothing's watching us, to my knowledge?
Not to your knowledge.
Okay, so I think the door is primed to explode. I wouldn't touch the door. We should find another way in. Something else smells funny down there. Something with the undead. Necromancy.
I can mage hand the door, or try to.
But then he'll hear us.
Oh, I thought we wanted him to.
Oh no, we need to steal his wand.
Oh, I thought we were just like. Okay, I'm glad you said that, because my plan was I was going to knock on the door and be like, "Where are you, Jarrell, you piece of shit? Where's my fucking money, man?" And then see if he comes out.
Oh, God. I love it. All right, so yeah, what are you guys trying to do? What are you looking for? I don't know.
I want to give the blessing of the trickster to Remus, so he's got advantage on stealth checks. And then I want to cast Pass Without a Trace on the party, so +10 to stealth.
Okay.
For everybody.
All right, everyone make stealth checks for me then.
33.
Okay.
17.
Oh, nice.
Got it.
31.
Man, everyone.
33.
30. We sneaky.
Ow.
I'm not.
Okay. All right. So you guys are pretty well fully hidden with the general party checks. All right. What are you guys doing? You're outside this house. There's the doors. You're getting magic from it.
Are there windows?
You see high windows up on 2 windows above the doors to the left and right. And then if you look off to like around the house, you can see subsequent windows in the center of that wall and the center of this wall. The walls of the house are only like 50 feet. It's like a 50 feet perimeter or 50 feet per wall. It's like the house is a perfect square shape with those 4 cylinders, 4 towers at each corner coming off of the building.
I'm gonna cast Identify on the door.
Cast Identify on the door. Okay. What does Identify exactly tell, real quick, just so?
If it's magic item or some other magic imbued object, you learn its properties and how to use them, whether it requires attunement to use and how many charges it has, if any. You learn whether any spells affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn which spell created it. If you instead touch a creature throughout the casting, you learn what spells, if any, are currently affecting it.
You touch the door.
Yep.
Cast Identify or you cast Identify not touching the door, you said, right?
No, I have to touch it.
You have to touch the door? Okay.
I think technically, someone correct me on this, I think I can use my mage hand to touch it.
To deliver the spell?
Yeah.
Look,
I don't know.
double check. Someone's got to check that for me.
All right. Mage hand appears. Hand lasts for duration until you dismiss it. The hand vanishes if it's ever 30 feet away. You can use your action to control the hand. You can use the hand to manipulate an object, open an unlocked door or container, stow or retrieve an item, or pour the contents out. You can move the hand up to 30 feet. The hand can't attack, activate magic items, or carry more than 10 pounds. So I have to touch it.
All right, so you're going up and touch the door?
Mm-hmm.
All right, I need you to make a dexterity save the minute you touch it.
23. Nat 20 plus 3.
Awesome, you save, so you're only going to take half damage. That is... 6, 12.
I'll be up in
25, 26, 31. Have you take 15 points of fire damage as the door just ignites with fire and just. You do ascertain that it is checked with a fireball spell, and it deals fire damage.
So I say that out loud.
Oh yeah, as you
clearly saw me catch on fire. So it's triple fireball spell. So I just gotta walk through the crowd and to the back, and I'm like,
do we hear any commotion from the inside?
make perception checks, guys.
12.
7.
7.
5.
You don't notice. You can't hear any movement if there is acknowledgement.
Well, we may as well use the front door now.
You're gonna go for it.
I'm going to take out Kevin, the magic key, and unlock the front door.
All right, so you're gonna take Kevin out. You're gonna go to pick the lock to unlock it.
Oh wait, hold on. Does anything happen with Identify? Does that still go off, or is that?
If you're gonna cast Identify again, or are you still holding it?
He's asking if it happened.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, So with identify, it's you can tell it's a fireball spell is on the door.
But part of that was how many charges it has. Right?
Oh, there's no charges.
Okay. Just making sure it's not going to blow up again.
Oh no, like there is no set charges. Like the spell is still active on the door.
So it sounds like it might go off again. We might want to try to find another way of entering or find a way to dismiss this magical effect on here.
It also says, though, you learn whether any spells are affecting the item and what they are. If the item was created by a spell, you learn what spell created it. So all we get out of this is there's a fireball spell on it. We don't know.
There is a door that someone enchanted it with a fireball spell.
Okay.
Or like a continuous fireball, or that's equivalent. What is it? It's like a continuous fireball that just no.
Mm-hmm.
Did you say there were windows?
Yes, there's 2 windows above the doors to the offset to the left and right, as well as on the left and right sides of the walls.
How high are they?
They are 15 feet high. And then if you're looking up at the towers, you can see a open arch window, the very top of the tower, and that's roughly 30 feet, 35 feet up.
Can we climb those like hedges to kind of get to those windows? Is that a possibility? Are they kind of
climb the hedges, and if they don't break, they probably can get you about 20 feet up in the air.
The ones that still have heads anyway?
Even with those, maybe 25, but nothing's none of the hedges are in position to like be directed at the tower, so it'd be like they go up high but in different directions.
Nothing to get into those bottom windows.
Oh, the bottom windows? No, nothing's put in direction. The hedges and all like the lawn decorations are put off like more towards the middle of the yard, more towards the street.
All right. Is anyone good at climbing?
You can be. I can cast Spider Climb on you, and that'll let you walk up vertical surfaces and leave your hands free.
That would be sick.
I don't know if I could be the one to go.
I'll do it.
Someone can open a window and get that door open.
Ricky.
Yeah.
Add, if you have to make any checks, add 2 to it. You're bardically inspired.
Ooh.
Also going to give you guidance, so you can add D4 to whatever check you want.
And I'm going to cast Spider Climb on him.
Going up the wall.
Just keep an eye out, guys. Don't worry about me.
Oh.
I viciously mock Howard. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, no.
Damn.
And that was my pan flute, by the way, in case anyone was wondering what it sounded like.
I got Zamfir going on right in my head, dude. I can hear it loud and clear.
I don't know. Let's check something real quick. So just so you know, Azoth, when you're at your character sheet, when you're looking at your spells, to the left, and then there's one to the right. Everything on the left of the lines are your druid spells modifiers. So like where it says +4, that's for druid. +3, that's for the other one.
Okay, got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
And also it tells you below your spells. What
I got
that? See that? Kind of cool.
Yep.
So, all right. So you're gonna you guys buff Remus up.
Yep.
You guys cast Spider Climb, passing Blessing of the Trickster. What did you cast on him? You gave him inspiration.
Mm-hmm. And guidance.
All right, Remus. What tower do you want to make your way up to? There's 4 of them. 2 in the front of the house, and then the 2 in the back half of the house.
Front left.
Are there any with lights on?
You can't see any lights coming from any of them. If you walk around the house, you don't see any lights coming from any of them.
I would like to go for the shortest one and the one closest to the front door. So if it's the same one, that's great. If not, I'll have to decide.
Are you going for the tower windows or the windows on the walls? I'm sorry.
Tower windows. I just don't know where the towers are in relation, so I'm saying whatever tower is closest to the front door.
So real quick, let me just do a little. So if this is the house, there's gonna be a tower right there, tower right there. You guys are dead set in the middle.
Okay, so where's the front door in relation is?
You were
X?
you were at that X.
So the front door is to the right, or the little dot?
No. So the front door to this is that X.
Oh, so we're still in front of the front door.
Yes, you guys are in front of the front
I
door.
thought we went to the side of the house. That's my bad.
Oh, my bad.
I guess is the tower to the left or the right of me taller?
They are both exactly the same. They
I'm gonna go with the left one
Gotcha.
then.
got it. So you're just gonna start climbing it.
Yep, I'm gonna start spider climbing, walking sideways up the wall.
Yeah, spider climb. You're able to walk up the surfaces. You make your way up, and it goes up 30 feet. And as you go up 30 feet, you're gonna position yourself going up the tower. You can veer off to the left a little bit as you curve up it. As you're greeted by a giant window opening, large enough, 2 feet tall, a foot and a half width, enough for about fair maiden to kind of like look over style, Rapunzel-ish.
Yeah.
Opened up. There's no window or nothing there.
Perfect. I'm gonna walk in.
Cool. You pop in. You're in a storage room with multiple boxes, crates, nailed shut.
Anything labeled?
Make an investigation check. You're in this tower. It's just boxes and crates and barrels and just completely fill this room. You do see a door on the other end of the room. And it's closed with the handle on it. What's your roll for investigation, Jen?
I got a 14.
Okay. 14. A bunch of these labels are just like kind of like cargo ships, like delivered here, transported here, brought here, then taken here, brought here, then taken over here, shipped over here. You see the names of the different cargoes that are shipping from the Imperial City out towards Dystasia. And then you see some barrels that also say Dragonwind to the Imperial City. With a 14, you do see a particular circled barrel.
Okay.
With the label on it that has a big question mark, kind of like a unknown is slapped on it.
I'd like to open the barrel.
You pick up the top of the lid of the barrel, and the barrel goes and pops in, and it's just the lid. It's just the lid of a barrel. And it's almost kind of like the barrel itself went and just sucked up to just be the lid.
I'm just going to take this with me and try and go downstairs.
Cool. So you're holding the lid of a barrel. Got it?
Yep.
Cool. Walking down the stairs, they begin to spiral around. You go down 20 feet and you're in this open voyeur that is a single room, this house. This giant room was the house that you guys were looking at. There is a large circular rug in the center of the room that is 30 feet around diameter. You have in the 3 other corners of the house that go up to other subsequent towers. And there is the front door to your right.
I'm going to use Kevin and unlock the front door from the inside.
Okay. Lock it.
No, unlock it.
No, I mean, you unlock it.
Oh, okay.
It. Okay, you unlocked it. Door's open. You guys see the door open with Remus standing inside.
I found a weird barrel lid.
Yeah. Anything else?
The barrel?
That's it so far. It was a barrel, now it's just the lid. It kind of sucked itself into itself. I don't really understand it. Oh, actually, I have an idea. I'm going to wear the barrel lid as a hat.
Put the barrel lid on. Barrel is where Remus is standing. Think the pop-up bush
Amazing.
from Fortnite.
So I guess I pop the lid off. Can I pop the lid off from the inside?
You pop it off. Barrel lid.
That's
I
awesome.
didn't know.
Hidey hole.
I didn't know I could do that.
Maybe you can use it as a shield when you're out.
Probably.
Yeah, at least now you don't have to worry about finding a barrel when you go to hide.
That's true. I'll just put it in my pack for now, or tie it to the outside. I guess I'll tie it to the outside.
I don't know how you're how are you tying it. What are you tying it with?
I haven't figured that out yet. I'm gonna.
Figure it out.
I have a little bit of rope here, and I'll like give him some of my rope to use.
I'm gonna kind of slink inside the front door though.
I'm gonna go with thanks.
I'm touching the door.
Yeah, come in. Come in.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's here or not, but I'm keeping this. I'm keeping this.
Okay. What are you guys doing? You're in here. You're in this empty room with this giant rug and 3 other towers with staircases.
I want to find the source of that necromancy. I don't know if I got like a particular feel if it was coming from above or below or anything like that.
It's coming from a below.
Below.
Mhm.
All right. I'm gonna start below. There's no stairs?
No stairs. Well, I mean,
Alright.
there's the 3 towers. All 4 towers have stairs in them.
Going down as well.
You go over and look at them all. They're all going up, actually.
All right. I'm gonna start like poking at the floor with my mace to kind of feel for something hollow.
Yeah.
Trapdoors.
Make a investigation check.
I know it's down here somewhere. 10.
10. Start whacking around, kind of like tapping them and thudding, trying to figure out where it is. And in the center of the room, exactly, you hear a and feeling over kind of where your mace hit, you can feel like a metal latch on the ground where you heard a hollowness to the ground.
I'm gonna start pulling that up.
Hey, Finks.
Yes.
Before we do that, do you want to see if there was any other cool stuff in that tower I found that was empty first?
Yeah. I like things.
All right.
Hmm?
Just before we open up whatever this hidden door is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna mark it so I remember where it is.
Okay. Mark it. Go do an investigation check.
What's that?
Go do a new investigation check as you're looking. And what tower are you going up?
The one Remus went up. Another 10.
10. All right. Some boxes, barrels, crates. Same thing as Remus was finding. Nothing magical that you pinged off of or looked around for.
Okay.
While they're doing that, Howard's gonna kind of like be near where the trapdoor was and put his ear to the ground and see if like he can hear any movement down there or anybody come in or anything of the sort.
Yes. All right. Okay, you hear 2 voices, very low, very far, very distant,
Okay.
like down and further away. But you hear 2 voices. You hear a chanting of make a perception check. Let me see how much you hear.
13.
13. You hear bring the weave. Weave to his children, bring the weave, bring the weave. Siphon, bring the weave, bring the weave. Just slowly chanting.
I'm gonna snap to the other guys and let them know. at least 2 people I can hear down there.
Let's go kill them.
I'm all for that, but we should probably wait for Remus and Finks to get back first.
Guess this is about the time we walk down the tower.
Sure. You guys walk down. What's happening? You see this?
Yeah, so
Okay,
there's some voices down there, so might want to be careful going down, but I'm all for going down there and killing. Did I recognize any of the voices as like possibly Darrell's or no?
Not with that.
Okay.
No.
I'd like to have my mage hand shut the front door,
Okay.
realizing that we're being very conspicuous right now. Like we're just standing in the middle of this room with the front door open and a bunch of hedge mage monsters with their heads cut off. So maybe we should shut the door.
Yeah.
So my mage hand shuts the door.
All right. You shut the door. You guys are all in this circular room.
All right, I'm gonna pull up that latch very quietly.
Okay. You being stealthy about it?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, make a stealth check.
Is the pass? Oh no.
19.
Yeah, pass without trace selected or no?
Who dropped pass without trace?
I did.
You did?
Hmm?
How long? Pass without trace at 10 minutes?
I think so. Let me
1
double
hour.
check that.
It's 1 hour.
1 hour.
1 hour, yeah.
Is it really an hour? I can't.
It is.
I honestly, I can't trust you, Derry. Now.
No, it really is.
It's an hour.
Is it all right?
Legit.
All right.
It's my concentration though, so
Okay.
that's
All right, yeah, then pass without trace is still up.
okay.
Okay.
And then we can't be tracked except by magical means if that's worth it. Yeah, so 19 to open the door quietly.
Okay. Ooh, that's cocked. Hold on. Okay. Open the door. Door's opened. A latch opens up. It's a 2 foot by 2 foot trap door that opens into a staircase that you see that begins to wind and twist into darkness. Remus, were you holding your hand up?
No, I was adjusting my head.
All right.
Remus, you should go first anyway.
I would love to go first.
All right. You begin to walk down this winding staircase. The walls are made of stone. There's enough room just for single file, all of you to walk down, except for Finks, because of you being a goblin. I think you're small enough that you could probably walk next to someone carefully.
All right, I'll be behind Azoth,
If you wish
but next to him.
You all start to notice that the temperature is getting colder down here. You've been walking for about 5 minutes, just kind of turning and twisting. As you spiral down, it's getting colder and damper. And you walk into it's almost like a staircase kind of turns around, stop, and opens up. And there's a small room that you're in with a door that is opened. On it, next to the door, there are coat racks where you see 2 cloaks hooded over. And the chanting now you hear is louder. Howard, now all of you could hear it, is bring the weave to his children. The Dark Father requires all. Bring the weave to his children. The Dark Father requires all. And you guys now do hear Jarrell's voice. The Dark Father. One, true, the one and only.
I want to put on one of the cloaks.
I also want to put on a cloak.
Let's
right.
cloak it up.
Azoth, the cloak you go to grab is very familiar. It is Jarrell's coat. It's a little smaller in size. It's a fit for a halfling. And the other one is a female's cloak. So who's grabbing what cloak?
I want to
Oh,
take
is-
two of them. One is a halfling male, which is Jarrell's, and the other one is a human-sized female's coat.
Okay.
Search the coat, see if there
Yeah,
are bombs
I'll
in it.
take Jarrell's and I'll start feeling around for anything that may have been left in it.
You see his little necklace is sitting in one of the pockets.
I keep it.
It is slightly tarnished and looks brittle and feels almost like you could be a little delicate or else it'll snap in your palm.
Okay.
Do you guys want me to cause a distraction? Because I think I have a really good idea. It could also be a really bad idea.
How many voices were there?
Two voices.
Two
Okay.
voices, and then Jarrell like ahead of him, so like 3 total people, or
No, you hear now being down here. Now you hear Jarrell's voice,
okay, so it's just
and you
2
hear
people.
you hear Jarrell's voice, and it's echoing, and it sounds like there's a third voice, but you can't ascertain what or who the voice is.
Anthony, when the ciphers attacked when we first arrived at this town, were there any prominent, like you said, this is specifically a female's robe? I don't quite remember who was attacking us, but was there a female among them? From what we remember.
No. I mean, there were females that they're like females that there was one or two females that probably fought in the fray that you did see.
But specifically ciphers.
Yeah, there was female and male ciphers.
Okay, but did we see any of them? Like, was one of them the summoner? Was one of them? I mean, do we remember?
Okay, no, the summoner was No, the one that specifically had summoned the beast. They were a male.
Okay. Trying to think who this could be, if we would know.
No. But you guys are in this room. Doors opened. In this room, there is the coat hangers. Through the door, you see a hallway that stretches down and hits a wall at the end, and you can see it kind of veers off and left and right, and kind of curves. That's all you can see. The hallway down to this kind of TYV is bare, just stone wall, torches kind of lighting it. Staggered. What?
Is it damp? Is there is there a presence of moisture?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Well, the stone is kind of clammy and cold. A little bit. You guys wish to do?
I'm going to cast Disguise Self on me
Okay.
to look like Jarrell.
Okay.
So I'm going to shrink myself a foot and try to look exactly like him. And then I turn to Azoth and go, "May I wear that coat, please?"
Give him the coat.
I put it on. I go,
All right.
I got an idea. So if I cause a distraction, you guys hit him with everything you got.
All right, sounds good.
Can that other cloak, you said it was human sized?
Mm-hmm.
Can we try and do like a 2 kids in a trench coat type situation with me and someone else?
I think I would be the next best size for that then, right?
You would be slightly. I mean, the coat would look a little bit baggy on you, Azoth.
Right, but if I had like things on my shoulders.
Like hiding on his back.
If you were on his shoulders, the coat kind of put on around you would reveal like the upper waist of Finks.
Okay. All right,
It's
never
not
mind.
that big. Mm-mm. No. You hear the chanting down the hall now, getting louder.
Someone should go with Hexen.
I'm going to walk towards the chanting.
Someone should go with him.
I'm gonna follow him, but like
I'm gonna as well too,
stealthily, so I can just like dagger people.
Remus, you still have. You should.
I feel like I'm just like trailing him, like going like at an angle, so I can hide behind him.
We need
You
to
still
steal
have
that.
spider climb, so you can still go on like the ceiling and stuff.
Oh
you can
shit!
hang upside down. You've got it for an hour, dude.
Oh, that's
You need to get that
rad.
wand away from Drill if he's down here, and then we.
Yeah. So maybe I'll crawl the ceiling.
Do
Well,
it.
you can just
gonna like
walk and leave your
Spider-Man
hands
on the
free.
ceiling.
But no, that's what I'm saying. Like I want to be like my body flush against the ceiling so they can't see instead of me like walking and dangling. For now.
Like Spider-Man crawl across the ceiling, just like. But yeah, I'll be a little bit behind Jor-El. What do you call it? Distraction, stealthing behind as well too.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk into whatever room I hear these voices.
All right. So you walk down the hall, roughly 20 feet, 25 feet. It's getting louder. You're hearing the Dark Father, please praise us, Dark Father. We acquire the souls for your purpose. We acquire the energy you crave. Please take this as an offering. And then you hear again enchanting this third ominous voice. There's just an echoing. You hear the two distinct voices. You hear a male and a female. The male is Jor-El. Female you don't recognize. And then you hear this third voice again, bringing the weave to his children. Bring the weave. Bring the weave. As you walk down this hall, you are hit with this kind of like this V that you go left to right as a path. Both of them go down 15 feet and then begin to curve, and you can't see past that. So who's going where's?
I'm gonna go left.
Okay.
And I kind of let everyone know, I'm like, I think they all meet in the same room. So I'll go left. Maybe Remus comes with me and you guys go right.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'll take the ceiling stealth approach just behind Haxon.
And I'm gonna Jor-El walk. Like I'm gonna look confident as shit.
Walk in like you own the place.
Yep.
Would shit. I want let me just double check and see one thing here, guys. All right, I'm going to I want to wild shape into a wolf and go next to Jor-El, like as his like companion or whatever.
Okay.
How often can you wild shape?
I get twice.
2 times.
2 times before I need a short rest to do it. And I can stay that way for an hour.
Can you turn into something small?
Smaller, yeah. I can do essentially I think I can go smaller than a bear at this point.
Okay.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking maybe like a rabbit or a mouse or something small, a cat, and then leap into combat mode if needed.
Okay. Why don't I go in as a
Snake, anything.
why don't I go as a rat and I'll go into Jor-El's pocket. I'll wild shape into a rat and then go into Jor-El's pocket.
Okay. In Jor-El's pocket.
I'll look up I'll find a rat somewhere.
Okay.
His hit points or whatever.
It's if it's 10, then you're lucky. If you want to look it up just to be, that's pun not intended. But okay. So you are popped into a rat. You're in Jor-El's pocket. Remus, you're on the ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
To the left, right?
Yeah.
Or are you going? Okay.
Yep, I'm following just behind Haxon on the ceiling, like body tight to it so they can't really notice it because I'm stealthy.
Okay. Got it. Where's everyone else? Finks and Howard, what are you doing during this?
I think we're
Howard's going to stealth to the right.
Yeah, I'll be with Howard.
Everyone give stealth checks.
We still have
Plus 10.
right?
It's plus 10. Yep.
Yep.
20. Actually, I'm not being stealthy. I'm trucking.
23.
23.
15.
Okay.
Put him in a pocket.
35.
Right.
God.
They think I'm a spider if they even see me.
Where are you, Finks?
I was 26
26. And you're heading to the right?
with Danny.
Okay. All right. So as you guys kind of at the same time, For real quick, are you guys walking in the same paces? Are you planning to meet there at the same point, or is Haxon leading first, or what's the timing on the walks?
I
You're both splitting
believe
here.
Haxon is the distraction, so he's going at a pretty steadfast pace
You're
where
gonna go
I'm following him.
And then when they hear the distraction,
Then they're jump. Okay.
They're going to make it around the corner. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. So as these both bends, you both kind of, or Haxon, what you see as you start bending around this path going off to the left, goes 15 feet, begins to curve, and as it curves to the right, it starts to curve downwards into stairs. And this is kind of mirroring for the right side for you guys as well. And as you go down these stairs, you see it. What you can see as you're walking down is a room that is rectangular in shape, that has 10 cloaked figures, 5 on each side, staring at each other in the center. So when you come walking up, you're seeing row from the back, 5 on 5. And you see at the head of the 10 figures are these two. You see Jarrell, shirtless with just himself with like his slacks and his pants on. And you see next to him is a woman with blonde hair, very fair, pale skin, with her arm on his shoulder as she's looking down at him.
okay.
Azoth, this is Lady Luna Shattersphere. You would have seen her just from your weeks that you had kind of been meandering throughout Brianspell, keeping an eye. You've seen her. She's one of the higher council, and now that you see her, recognize her name. She's actually one of the 5 that Glim had told you that kind of had Brianspell, along with right, hold on. Along with Adrian Nightbreeze, Thea Sunpond, Larissa Poetry, Andri Tea Leaf, and Glimpok. She's one of the advisors to them for the High Council. And they are standing back, and they're all chanting. And you now can pick up that the third voice you guys heard was the universal chanting of these cloaked figures.
How close together is everybody?
The 5 figures in this room. The room off is so the stairs meet down. Be 5 feet apart when they're standing, looking across from each other, and next to each other they're spaced by 3 feet or so.
Okay.
And in the center of where the 5 and 5 are on either side, in between them is this long rug that goes down, that runs up and down the aisle to the back of the room, to where you can see the room's not large, goes about 50 feet deep. And it's where Jarrell and Lady Luna Shattersphere, this human that you see, and they're both smiling, going, "Yes, yes!" As you hear the crowd chant again, "Bring the weave to his children," and they now begin to change and chant as you see Jarrell shout, "The dark hand that feeds may reap as he pleases. Give what you hold true to show your pledge of faith. No more will those with connection bend power. The dark hand that feeds may reap as he pleases." And again, the voices all start to chant, not with enthusiasm, but just kind of in sync of, "The dark hand that feeds may reap as he pleases. The dark hand that feeds may reap as he pleases." And Jarrell goes, "In Maximus's name we give," as he claps his hand. You see him start to hold it up, his hands together, as the woman next to him now pulls out a wand and starts to point it at the direction as the 10 that are all chanting in Maximus's name we give. So,
As she raises the wand, I want to walk into the room and go, "Stop the ritual! That man is an imposter!"
deception check with disadvantage.
Oh! The first one's a 21.
Okay.
And a 20! Not natural, but a 20. A 20 and a 21.
Yeah!
Yes.
God. Okay.
I'm wearing his coat.
She looks over and she goes, "What? Who's the?" And her attention is broken for a moment as she looks at you confused.
I
And at that, as she goes, "Who's the?" You see the wand kind of kick back and jerk, and her attention is brought back to her hand.
would like to throw daggers at her now.
I would also like to do a thing.
I would also like to cast Thunderwave.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, I was gonna do something too, but I'll let them go first.
While they're all doing something, I'd like to attempt to get to Jarrell's wand holster and maybe start to chew at the holster to get the wand to drop out.
That's beautiful.
Okay.
So who do you want to go first?
Okay, so
Because my plan was to, once Haxon got them distracted enough, like that seemed like the opportune time where she kicked back and was starting to lose like concentration and focus.
Yeah.
Was just like hammer her a couple more times to just kind of knock her off.
okay. You all were ready and just kind of reacting in the moment. Make dex checks to see who's wants to just kind of reactive in order. Unless you want to say that you all discussed did you all discuss what you were going to do? Or are you all reacting in the moment?
Not specifically, but we all knew we were all.
I feel like it's very in the moment.
Very in the
I just
moment?
said I
Okay,
was
roll
gonna go for
dexes then.
distraction.
Let me see, because you're all reacting as this is happening.
Do we get a plus 10 on dex still, or
Plus what?
do we still get a plus 10, or is that only on
That's
stealth?
stealth.
No, that was just stealth.
All right, I got 18.
13.
22!
10.
All right, good. I wanted to go
Hold
after.
on. I'm gonna use my D4 that Tony gave me. 25.
Okay. So you
Remember, you still have a +2 from Bardic Inspiration.
7.
okay.
27.
So real quick, what's everyone's? Just give it. So 27, Azoth. Yours was 17,
18.
18. Finks,
13.
13. Okay. Howard,
10.
10. Hacks,
22.
22. Okay, we're gonna go Remus, Hacks,
He's off.
Azoth, Finks, Howard.
Yep.
Go for it. And I'll react as I plan to.
Okay. Wait, is it me then?
No,
No, it's me.
it's Remus. So
Okay.
Remus launches 2 daggers.
I got a 23 for the first one.
First one hits.
For 9 damage.
Not bad.
Sneak
Not
attack
bad.
too,
Okay.
or no?
Oh, that is correct.
Yeah.
Thank you. So that's
Yeah, I'll sneak attack as it right now. Because she's looking at hacks specifically.
15 damage then total.
Not bad. Okay.
So would I I don't know if this would just be an attack or I get my bonus action offhand. That's up to you.
Go for it. I'll allow it.
19
Got it. Hits.
for 4 damage.
Okay.
And then take it away, Haxon.
All right. So how far away are they from me?
They are 50 feet away from you. No,
50
45 feet because they're not back to the wall.
Okay.
So 45 feet.
I'm going to move 30 feet up.
Okay.
Nope. I'm going to move. Yep. I'm going to move my full movement.
So you're walking past the bodies that are chanting,
Yep.
the people that are chanting. You're going to walk straight through to them.
Yep. Well, I get 15 feet away from them, rather.
Okay.
So I guess I walk 30 feet up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So I walk 30 feet up. So they're 15 feet away. Thunder Wave as a second level spell.
Okay. What do I got to save?
Con 13. For half damage and not getting pushed 10 feet away.
Okay. Jarell is stand still. And Lady Shadowsphere, you see her slid back. And what's the damage she she takes full damage. Jarell takes half.
So she takes 16, he takes 8.
Okay.
And then bonus action, Hexblade's Curse on Jarell.
Got it.
So against the cursed target, you gain +2 bonus damage to rolls, and you score a critical hit on a 19 or 20.
Boom.
Ooh, okay.
Is that for all of us or just you?
No, it's for him, I think.
Okay.
'Cause
I thought it was-
you're a warrior.
You gain the
called
ability to
Hexblade
place
Curse.
a baleful curse on someone. Yeah. It's worded really weird. I don't know. It's your discretion, I guess.
What is it? What is the exact wording on it?
It says, you gain a bonus to damage rolls against the cursed target. The bonus equals your proficiency bonus. Any attack roll you make against the cursed target is a critical hit on a roll of 19 or 20.
Got it. It's any attack you make.
Oh, me. So I'm okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh yeah, you guys aren't going to get it that easy. Come on. All right, so that happens. Remus, Azoth, what do you do?
As after Haxon through the Thundershock or whatever, I've hopped out of the pocket and I'm running down to go up to the pouch or the holster to try and chew it away to like drop the wand through it type of a thing.
As a mouse, I'll say you get there your turn. You're
Remember, he's in
unnoticed.
his pocket, right? He moved up with Rick.
Yeah, I moved up.
Oh, yeah, he was in my pocket.
Yeah, I was in his
popped out
pocket.
after.
However close he was, I've got a 30.
Oh, okay. So we got to crawl. So then you got to crawl up his. You staying as a mouse?
Yeah.
So you're gonna stay as a mouse and kind of crawl up. So
Yeah.
make a dexterity check as a mouse, crawling up his pocket to get to his holster.
Stealth or just regular?
I'll let you go acrobatics if they show one, but you're rolling with the mouse's stats.
Okay, hold on. Let me see. It's a diseased giant rat, actually.
It's perfect.
So he's got +2 for dexterity. So I'll do that. Hold on here. So I've got a 6.
You start to make your way up his leg, and with everything happening, he hasn't noticed you yet.
Okay.
But you're crawling up his leg. He's going to feel it soon, so make decisions faster, or make decisions with urgency. At that, Lady Luna Shadowsphere is going to flick her wrist with finishing her movement, and you hear her go, "In Maximus's name, we give." And you see this gray translucent essence come pulling out of the 10 bodies that are all lined up, the 5 bodies on lined up, as she pulls this gray essence from them and sucks it into her wand, and the bodies drop to the ground. I don't know if I got to say it or not, but in between the bodies where they were, there is a altar of in a bodied figure laying. I'm sorry, not a body figure laying on it. A square brick, almost. It looks like a block, almost like a cinder block, with a gem or a ruby on the top of in the center of this block of stone or gem or something. Almost like a cinder block size, though. Big and almost like a brick. And the bodies drop. Finks, your turn.
All right, so she's got the energy on the tip of this wand, ready to do something with it.
It's more like the energy was sucked into the wand.
Okay,
that's that.
So what I wanted to do. Hold on 1 second. I just want to look one part up real quick. I want to cast the spell Silence on both Jarrell and I forgot her name. Sorry.
Lady Luna. It's Lady Luna Shattersphere.
So it's a 20-foot sphere of silence. It deafens everyone inside. People inside are immune to thunder damage, and they can't use any verbal spells. So hopefully stopping the chanting in some way. Hopefully making them rethink what spells they're casting, but also giving advantage, or not advantage, but Azoth maybe get a little chance to sneakily do what he's got to do because he's not making any noises.
Okay.
But Thunderwave doesn't work anymore, so just keep that in mind.
That's okay, because I think I only have one spell slot left.
Good.
Howard, your turn. What were you waiting to do?
Okay, so...
Oh, one more thing real quick.
Oh,
yes. My concentration as well is now put on silence, so I don't have Pass Without a Trace up anymore.
Got it. Okay.
Gotcha.
Can I ask a quick question about silence?
Yes.
Tony, so if I were to cast, hypothetically, a charm or suggestion or something like that, would that still work, or they just wouldn't be able to hear it?
They're deaf. They're deaf while they're in there, essentially.
Okay.
So they wouldn't be able to hear it. That might screw up whatever you're trying to do.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
And you casted that on her, you said, or in that area?
I cast it so it's encompassing them both. It's a 20-foot sphere.
Gotcha. Okay.
And they're within 10 feet, so it's kind of somewhere in the middle between the two of them.
Perfect.
Okay.
All right, let's get a little crazy. I'm going to cast Crown of Madness on Luna Lady Shattersphere.
Okay.
She has to make a Wisdom saving of 14.
17.
Okay.
Plus 1.
Okay, so she's good then.
Okay. Looking at you, she begins to kind of smirky grin. She looks, you see her kind of look over at Jarrell, and she starts to move her hands in drow speak, which you'd see.
Oh.
You see her say, "You're right. He's a crafty one." She then points her wand over at this block on this little table, and you see this great energy go shot into it. And that's where we're going to pick up next week, guys. Yep.
So she shot the gray material that she sucked out of the 10 people into the block?
Little block. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Anyway, like I said, we'll pick up their next session. Everyone, thank you so much for joining in, tuning in, watching this. If you're still watching it, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Please give us likes, reviews, shares. If you have a friend that likes D&D, tell them, like, yo, listen, go watch these guys. Check them out. They're pretty cool. They're onto some great stuff. And then, if you want to help support us, like, reviews, that does so much. It really does. It makes a big difference. More importantly, if you guys really want to help us too, please help support the stream, support the channel by grabbing some merch over at the Teespring. They have designs over there and there on the overlay. Check them out. You want to wear them. Head on over. Links are below. I was your Dungeon Master, Anthony. Thank you so much for tuning in to the this episode of the Faybala 5, as we are calling the party. I love it. And I'm going to let the players take away. Azoth.
Hey, y'all. You can follow Azoth's adventures over on Twitter at podcastersazoth. And I do design work and photography, and you can follow me on Instagram at the.mark.716.
There you go. Tony, Finks.
Hey guys, you can find Finks on Twitter at podcasters_Finks. You can find me doing some miniature painting at Phoenix Forged on Instagram. And that's me.
Remus. Howard.
Oh, okay. Howard at Danny Chavez. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Ratfink Arts, RATPHINC Arts. You can follow Howard on Twitter at podcastersh, because for some reason the Howard part got cut off. You can also find me doing our little sideshow underneath the podcasters, Roll for Wisdom, with our good Dungeon Master over here, Anthony. We like to talk D&D. However, we are not professionals, so don't add us. But that's all.
Hacks. Rick.
I don't know. If you play Dungeons and Dragons online, DDO, you should. Galanda server, Takesis, and Haxon. That's literally all I do these days.
That's where Hacks is pulled from, if I'm not mistaken. And to sum it up and to wrap us up, Remus.
I'm Remus. You can follow Remus on Twitter at podcastersremus. I'm Ricky Coates. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, I guess, at Rick_Coates. Also, you can find me possibly at 2406 Military Road, Oogie Games, Niagara Falls, New York, 14304. I think I have to sell some games, or I might trade them and get new games. But maybe they'll repair my games. Oogie Games. For some reason, I just had the inkling that we had only done it like once or twice tonight, so I had to punch it in there again.
There you go.
That's it for me.
Awesome. Well, guys, my players, thank you so much. We had some enlightenments and some developments come forth, and we'll see where we pick up next week. I can only imagine what you guys are in for. Till then, guys, keep rolling.